Hello everyone, and welcome to Balpod. This is your host Elif, and in today's episode, we are going to talk about a fascinating academic event that unites thousands of students worldwide to honor education, collaboration, and curiosity, the World Scholars Cup. We have just returned from the İzmir regional round, loaded with medals, trophies, and a whole lot of new skills. Today, we are going to go further into the journey of the WSC and explore the unique aspects of the competition while hearing directly from our school's top-ranking team. I'm joined by my teammates, Güney and Yalın. Welcome both of you.
Hello everyone, I'm Güney and I'm delighted to be here.
So am I. We all had such a great time and we are very excited to share it with all of you.
We are all going to share our personal experiences from the competition, talk about the different events, and give some tips and tricks to listeners who want to join us next year. So, let's start with what the World Scholars Cup is. Could you tell us a bit about the competition?
The World Scholars Cup is a multidisciplinary competition that includes different events such as team debate, team writing, and multiple choice knowledge quizzes. The competition tests different abilities of participants like public speaking, creative writing, and general knowledge. All events are scored on a team basis, although scholars are also ranked individually for their performances in different events.
Every year, the WSC team releases a new curriculum that consists of 6 different topics: science, history, social studies, literature, art and music, and a special area that changes each year. From team debate to team writing, all events are themed around the yearly curriculum and scholars read through hundreds of articles that are provided as part of the curriculum just for the competition.
The countless hours spent reading the provided material is a huge undertaking, but it is definitely an important part of the competition. Could you tell us more about the format of the WSC and the different events?
Absolutely. Scholars compete as teams of 3 and collect points in different events to advance further into competition. The competition has 3 rounds: regional rounds that take place in hundreds of countries and cities, global rounds that only happen in a select few countries, and the Tournament of Champions, which happens at Yale University. At each round of the competition, teams need certain scores to advance further.
So there are 4 kinds of main events in total that grant you points. There is a team debate where we debate 3 times on various topics, collaborative writing where we write analytical essays as a team, the Scholars Challenge, which is a high-stakes multi-choice test on all 6 subjects, and finally there is the Scholars Ball, which is a rapid-fire quiz where the team uses a buzzer system. The key is that they succeed or fail as a team. In regional, global, and Tournament of Champions rounds, they all have the same set of main events.
The WSC is more than a competition. It is a journey around the world that brings together hundreds of people and different cultures. Although it can be competitive at times, the competition is lighthearted and fun because of the welcoming community. Could you tell us about the other activities that take place in the WSC?
Of course, the WSC has many events that don't involve points. The Scholars Show is a talent show where the scholars can sing, dance, do magic tricks, and anything they want to show like talents. There is also the debate showcase, which brings together the highest scoring debaters from different teams to compete in front of all the scholars.
Yes, the debate showcase is definitely unforgettable. Speaking in front of and competing with the most successful debaters in the competition is definitely a thrill unlike any other. You also get alpaca plushies for participating in the competition regardless of your performance in the events. The little mascots are one of the most important and unique parts of the entire experience.
There are also some events that are exclusive for global rounds and the Tournament of Champions. There is the Scholars Scavenge, in which students from different countries complete challenges like finding the alpacas and dancing in the fountains. Also, the cultural fair is worth mentioning. A massive exhibition takes place with all the schools setting up booths representing their own countries. And lastly, there is the Scholars Ball. At the end of the tournament, all the scholars dance together to celebrate the past few days. Personally, I would love to find even more alpacas in the Scholars Scavenge.
The alpacas are definitely the cutest part of the competition. With their bright colors and long necks, the plushies light up each corner of the competition. I can tell you that I cherish my alpacas very much. So guys, what's your favorite part of the whole experience?
It was the Scholars Ball for me. Imagine a movie theater filled with students, all holding clickers, lights flashing, and a large screen displaying questions that cover every topic we've studied. That's what the Scholars Bowl is, a massive team quiz.
Yes, it is extremely exciting, high energy and fast-paced. Before time runs out, you need to discuss with your teammates and select the right response, like being on a game show, but with knowledge instead. Also, the Scholars Ball has a special place for me. In the ball, I was not doing really well, and I didn't feel like I was contributing enough to the team. Then the last question showed up. It was worth 5 times the points of a regular question. It was worth 1000 points. Me and Güney had different answers. I asked Güney to trust me, and he did. At the end, we got the question right and got 5th place in the ball. Finding out that we got the question right was one of the most exciting moments in the regional round for me.
That sounds intense and fun at the same time. What kinds of questions do they ask?
Everything. You might have a question about genetics, and the next one could be about classical art or philosophy. Some questions even connect multiple topics, like linking a historical event to a literary theme. And sometimes the questions are a little bit silly, just to keep everyone laughing. That's what makes it special. It never feels too serious.
That sounds like such a unique blend of learning and joy, not something you find in most competitions. What did you take away from that experience, beyond the questions and the medals?
I learned how powerful teamwork can be. In the ball, you can't win alone. You have to trust your teammates, communicate quickly, and stay calm even when you're unsure. It also reminded me that learning doesn't have to be stressful. It can be joyful, creative, and shared.
That's a beautiful insight. Now, I have one final question. If a student listening right now is thinking, maybe I should try WSC next year, what would you say to them? Do you have any tips?
Do it. Don't hesitate at all. You don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You just need curiosity and willingness to learn. Read about the topics, watch the sample debates, and most importantly, enjoy the process. And when you get to the Scholars Ball, don't forget to have fun. That's when the best memories are created.
The best advice I have for any scholar that wants to participate in the WSC is to start studying early. There are many topics and it may seem like a daunting task at first, but if you start early, you can definitely finish all the topics and be fully prepared.
We'll love to see our listeners participating next season. The World Scholars Cup isn't just a competition, it's a celebration of curiosity, teamwork, and courage. Once again, I want to thank Yalın and Güney for joining us for today's episode. See you next time!